I am here with our Lloyd Pest Control Artists of the Week, Bud Willis, John Frazer.
Right.
That's right.
These are the two gentlemen responsible for the amazing thing happening this Saturday, the Spring Harp Fest.
That's right.
Bud, how did this thing start and when?
Well, it started back in 1999. We didn't have anything to do. And we were sitting on the beach. No, that's not what happened.
We were at Ada's place.
We were at Ada's place, and I suggested that Harry Griffith Park might be a good idea for some sort of blues festival. John's dad had talked to him about that for years, and I don't exactly know how the story went, but they'd never heard of Harry Griffith Park at that point. So I said, let's go by and take a look at it.
Oh, wow.
The place looks like heaven.
Yeah.
And they immediately fell in love with it. And
They being myself and Chet Cannon.
Okay, of
That's
course.
right.
It's
Cannon.
me and Chet have been talking about this, and I said, yeah, my dad's been challenging me to put on a harmonica festival. He said, if you're so good, why don't you put on a festival? And Chet said, let's do it. And Bud said, I know a place.
That was
That
exactly what
that's
happened.
how
That
it
was
started.
1999.
Just like that.
We were just naive enough to start trying to put something together.
How many people did you have out the first year?
Probably like 300 or something.
Wow,
It's pretty good.
that's very great.
Well, we just told all our friends to come, and we just really was just kind of like a big jam session.
So tell me about the one this year. Who do you have playing, and what time does it start? All the details.
Well,
Wow.
we're having the gates are open and the food trucks are starting at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And if the sound system, which those guys are supposed to be getting there about 6 a.m. to start setting up, if they're ready to go at 10 a.m., then we're going to reprise the early days of the jam session.
Nice.
And just whoever's there that wants to play a little bit can go
So
in
smart.
and play. And so those people that get there early can get that special treat. Quarter till 12, we'll shut that down, and so that our first artist can come out. This guy, Richie Strell, he was the winner of our Unknown Players Jam that we have every year. And then Robert Cowan, who apparently knows every single person in the entire world.
Absolutely, I know Robert.
And he's bringing out
And he does.
bringing in a bunch of guys, and they're going to have this big amalgamation, conglomeration of people, and it's going to be fun. And then Carl Cabbage, who his group Hollow Point, he's bringing his group Hollow Point.
Tell me about the Unknown Players Jam. Not to interrupt the lineup.
No, that's okay, because that's the next thing in the lineup.
Oh, cool.
Probably one of the most popular activities that we sponsor at the Harp Fest. And people come out of the audience, they pay a certain fee, and they bring a C harmonica, and they line up, and they each get a turn for 1 minute.
Oh, that's awesome.
And a judge, it either is Chet Cannon or John or a combination of both, decides who's in and who's out. Does it go something like that, John?
Well, if people make a $20 donation
Right.
to be allowed to compete.
Gotcha. How do they sign up for that?
Well, I think Rosalie is going to have the sign up over her table,
Rosalia,
right where there's
awesome.
right where they're doing the selling all the CDs. So after that's when it starts getting exciting.
Yeah,
because
after
right
the
after the
Unknown Jam.
Unknown Players Jam, Harmonica John is coming on with his band, The Dependables.
I know that guy.
Our little trio.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have my good friend Dave Soluzzo is going to play drums for part of the day so that I can get out in front. And we're going to have James Harmon and Billy Watson are going to kind of tag team for an hour or so. Then the star of the show will come on, Mr. Lee Oscar. Is
The
a
headliner.
longtime friend of mine, and he's the one who, through him, you get the Lee Oscar harmonicas. That everybody see them in the little black cases like that.
Okay.
He has all these different tunings, and actually Friday night, the 25th, right before the Harp Fest, he's going to be over at Guitar Center at 6 p.m. doing a seminar. If you want to learn about his different tunings,
Oh, cool.
He'll be there
La
at 6
Mesa
a.m.
Guitar Center.
La Mesa Guitar Center.
Right on.
And then after our headliner, we have our other headliner, who kind of like local favorite, the Farmers,
Oh,
are closing
yeah.
out the night for an hour, and they're backing up Gary Sipperly,
Oh,
who has
fantastic.
played at our festival a couple times.
How much is it, the donation? I mean,
We ask for a $10 donation. It is voluntary, but we do ask for it.
Right.
Well, there'll be people up there asking for it when they come in. If you choose not to donate, You know, that's okay. Spend your money at the food trucks, and the food trucks are donating a generous portion back to us.
Got it.
The 2 food trucks are going to be the In Slider and Frida's. I think it's called Frida's.
Right.
Frida's.
And that's Mexican food, and
Awesome.
the Sliders will be of hot dogs and hamburgers
Fantastic.
and
And
stuff.
they
You
look-
can bring your alcoholic beverages with you. We
Okay,
have
there's
a
none for
permit.
sale,
None.
We do not sell
but you
it.
can bring a little ice chest.
You can bring your white chest if you want.
That's
sure.
heaven on earth.
Bring
We
it.
buy an alcohol permit to keep ourselves comfortable and keep ourselves within the law.
Gotcha.
We don't want anybody getting in trouble on our account.
What else should people bring?
Lots of money to leave with us.
A chair, a blanket?
Chairs, blankets are good. Kids, dogs, frisbees. Have a leash for your dog.
A
There's
pop-up might be nice.
There's a dog park in that park if you want to take your dog down and have them play with the other doggies. There's a playground for kids, and there's a restroom. Plus, we have to provide extra porta potties. Bring a hat, some sunscreen.
Absolutely. Umbrellas are okay. Pop-ups are okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but just remember, don't block other people.
It's a beautiful amphitheater.
If you have your,
so
if
you
you
don't
have
wanna-
your tent,
Downhill.
right.
if you have your tent, go to the top of the hill.
There you go.
Please. We're having excellent parking support from the Boy Scouts.
Plus, all of the beauty queens from La Mesa and the surrounding communities are going to be there.
Oh, lovely.
Selling programs.
That's right. They are usually there with their sashes. And
Yeah.
There's one thing, though, that you guys all need to remember about the Spring Harp Fest, is that we can come up with all these ideas, but it can only be executed with the help of at least 20 wonderful volunteers. And volunteers are what make this happen. We don't pay anybody, but people
Not even
have-
us.
Not even us.
Right.
We spend our own money just to make this happen, and we're glad to do it.
And where does the money go?
Well, we have traditionally and so far this year still going to support the BLUSD with their Blues in the Schools program, and they've decided to use some of that money to help support their blues summer camp for kids.
Fantastic.
So as long as it's helping kids with the blues, we're okay. Usually we present them with a check at Julian.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
our 2 major sponsors are Gator by the Bay and Bill Howe Plumbing,
Fantastic.
and they're big help.
Awesome.
Big help having them as sponsors. That's not all the sponsors, but those are our 2 major
Gotcha.
sponsors.
All right, Harmonica John and Bud, thank you so much. We will
Thank
see
you.
you Saturday at the fest.
will be there.
Information can be found online.
SpringHarpFest.org.
Got it. All right. Thank you, boys.
Thanks, Cathryn.
Well, I don't want a lot. No, I just want a little bit. I don't want it all. No, I just want a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Turn your lamp down low. And honey, slip me